Alrighty. Hey there, guys, it's Silver, your host. And tonight we are starting a Numemon run on the channel. That's right, we are going to finish the entire game with only a Numemon, another challenge run. And in order to make this run viable, we are going to apply a couple of additional little rules for ourselves. Two conditions that we are going to allow ourselves. Yes, we do have a Digivice. One of those is that we are going to allow ourselves to manipulate save states so that we can actually teach our Numemon one or two moves through brains training at Green Gym in order to make this run something we can even attempt, because with having a filth typing, bad stats, and zero moves, it will be almost impossible to get past Maramon in the early game. So we're going to allow ourselves that little caveat. And then, on top of that, because I'm not hacking or manipulating the game in any way, we are going to be allowing ourselves the small little addition of being able to recruit the first 4 Digimon into the city. By first 4, I mean Agumon. We're also going to have Palmon, Betamon, and Koalamon. Just so we at least have a small resource pool that we can actually dip into. Otherwise, we'll have no food or money to be able to properly train our very weak Numemon into something workable. So apart from those two rules, it's going to be Numemon all the way through from start to finish. Those are the two little caveats we're allowing ourselves. I'm going to keep the opening cutscene on, I reckon. Those of you who watch in the VOD, feel free to skip forward. Yeah, I did one last check on the mic settings as well. My OBS seemed to go weird when I first got back, actually, Ace. And a lot of the stats on, filters and sort of settings had gone all over the place. It's like Mandy once said. It's like sometimes OBS just decides no. It either updates itself or it reverts back to previous settings. Say if you unplug something, right? And then OBS can sometimes go, oh, that's unplugged. I guess we'll revert all the settings back to something else. Or in Mandy's case, OBS updated itself and just reverted all of the previous settings and cleared them. It's very temperamental for what it is. Anyway, we've got it all sorted now. These are the mic settings I'm going to keep for future games on PS1 as well. Because balancing the game seems to be very similar between one PS1 game to the next, because they all kind of have like an innate volume setting that's kind of the same because of the way most of them are made. Anyway, we'll stop going on about tech and get into the run, shall we? So yeah, you know the conditions. Our tech setup is done. Time to rumble. Leomon, Ace, welcome. We should be doing okay. Let me know if that weird thing where it kind of sounds like I'm fading out has stopped. It may have been a mic filtering setting. Or mic filtration setting. It should have done. I double checked it on 2 separate recordings before we loaded back up. Okay. Let's do this. Where am I? You're in Digimon World. You're gonna save the world, kiddo. I'll be watching some Rumble Arena. I've never really played a lot of it. myself, unless you've been coming over to my place. That's basically one of the only times I've ever really played it. So I'll be checking out Rumble Arena, don't you worry. They're apparently Digimon. Either that, or they're a very bad figment of our imagination. Anyway. If any of you who are watching the VOD want to check out some of our other stuff, we have 3 completed playthroughs, one using only Sentarumon, another one using only Nanimon, and a third one that's like a vanilla sort of run. So you got options there. We have a full playlist of Digivolution guides, which at this point has tens of thousands of views across all the videos and like several thousand views for the playlist itself, so that's good. Gonna keep building that up over time as well. Oh, I agree about Reapermon being an SNK boss, absolutely. Okay. By the way, have you guys had any ads? Because I'm sure I turned the ads on for this. Right. We'll power through all of this. If you check out some of our previous runs, I narrate a lot of the dialogue, but in this one, we won't bother too much. Apart from the odd little bit now and again. Funny parts and the like. Okay. Why am I here? It's a good question. Right, we're going to save the world, like I said. Delightful. Alright, apparently I'm speaking Digimon. To us it sounds like Digimon. Joy. Joy of joys. I take it you haven't noticed yet. What's wrong now? What could possibly be wrong now? I'm going. Oh, that'll do. It's fine. It's fine. We have 2 mics. We have Mike and his Digibrother Mike. It's fine. I don't care. We'll just change Mike's name to Silver when he reincarnates. It's fine. We can have Mike, Digibrother of Mike. I don't care. I get frazzled with all this setup. It takes time and I'm rushing. I've got 2 good days of streaming today and tomorrow because I'm coordinating phone calls for the election on Wednesday and I'm at the MP's office again on Thursday. So those are 2 days where I probably won't be streaming. Then I'm probably helping with campaign stuff on Saturday as well. I'm just saying, I'm busy, so I have 2 stream days. 2 good stream days this week, and the setup is stressful. Like, the setup part of YouTube and PC streaming is legitimately stressful. Right, anyway, let's get these items. Lord knows we're gonna need them. Yay, items. We like that. It's an item. But is it an item? Just like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a hand. But is it a hand? I wouldn't know because I'm probably going to stop playing Modern. There won't be any more hands in Modern from me. It's like disconnecting from the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Made me realize it's a very poorly optimized game with a very bad meta and ecosystem, a lackluster prize pool, and Konami only cares to make it worse. Why bother playing in the modern game? It's a waste of time and money. You're better off just playing legacy formats. I think I'm only going to come back to playing modern when heroes get more support. And it took spending like 6 weeks away from the game and really reflecting on why I'm actually playing it to figure that out. Right, let's take on this Agumon. Now then. We have a slight problem in that we can't put our stats up too high, otherwise we won't get Numemon. So we're running on your call. Yes! Please give me that small recovery. There we go. Cool, we got Agumon. Let's keep on going. Hungry boy. I mean, to be fair, in terms of card games, right, I have to actually give credit to our freaking local shop. They do more to supplement the player's prize pool and genuinely make playing enticing than Konami does at major events that they allow us to host. So infinite credit to the freaking shop. Infinite credit. Less to Konami. Substantially less to Konami. Right. Mandy, hello. I'm about to drag myself through the gauntlet. We're gonna have fun. How have you been, lass? You alright? We're doing a challenge run. And I'm hoping some of our other regulars turn up. Hoping some of our other regulars turn up. Because trying to get my streams back up and running has been a bit chaotic this past week. I'm fine. Oh, sorry, I'm okay, thank you, Silver. How are you? Very tired, lass. My sleep has kind of been absolutely back to front. Like, legitimately back to front. As you're well aware. It was a bit better last night, though. We're making slow progress. Like, I managed to get to sleep at 11 and wake up at 4:30 this morning. Granted, I went back to sleep somewhere between 3 and 4 in the afternoon. I think it was like 4 in the afternoon and woke back up at 6 and now have an outrageous headache, but hey, it's fine. We're all good. I think I'm just a bit tired right now. Just a bit tired and meh. But streaming should pick me up. Streaming usually does pick me up. You can raise all your stats apart from HP and brains above 1,100 if you keep your weight below 15. Right. So it looks like we're going to make some care mistakes and starve this guy a bit, doesn't it? Care mistakes don't matter in this because we're aiming for Numemon. So we might as well prioritize ranking some points into the stats because let's be honest, as soon as this thing becomes a Numemon, all of his stats are going to get a 50%. I believe it's a... Is it a 50% penalty? I believe when you get... I know Nanimon's like... Is it 25? 3 or more and you'll get Birdramon. Look, what was... Oh, it was Sukamon that lowers stats by 50. Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, I should remember this. It's been so long since I've done anything with the virus mons, I genuinely forgot. Alrighty. Cool. More recoveries. I will take them. God, I feel cold tonight, guys. Does anybody else feel cold? Alright, let's go get Palmon. Then we'll cram some frickin' points into stats. Cold, Leomon. Cold with a C. I'm not gonna jinx it, but we're putting a snack down on the flower. Oh no. That's good. Oh, that reminds me, I have a question. Do all NPC Digimon have infinite MP? Or can they actually run out? We're so lucky we're not being poisoned by any of that. There we go. That's a question I've never asked before. Heat wave in this country? You mean when it reaches the lofty height of 20 degrees and everybody makes out they're having a meltdown? 20 degrees. It's not warm. I mean, don't get me wrong, it gets hot in here, but only because I have so much electronics and such bad ventilation. That, and I swear, I can smell burning. Somebody's doing a bonfire down my street. I can smell burning wood. Yeah, I smell burning wood. Yeah, okay. I see the point at 30. I can go up to I can do the mid to high 20s without any kind of issues. I mean, God. I was in 28 degrees for a while, wasn't I? And I managed reasonably alright. But, when you start getting into the 30 region, that's just oppressive. It is kind of just oppressive. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because cats usually enjoy sunbathing. However hot it is outside, it's 5 to 10 degrees hotter in the catio. Yeah, because that'll be insulated for the cats to stay warm. Right, so we now have to come back here in the evening in order to get Koalamon. Because he turns up first thing in the morning and then again in the evening. That is our plan anyway, my awesome people. We have the plan, as it were. Oh, by the way, once we've done this Numemon run, we have 2 plans for streaming. We're going to be doing either Pokemon Crystal Clear or Pokemon Yellow Legacy. It's going to be one of those 2 games. And we're also going to be doing GTA Liberty City Stories live. I really enjoyed doing the recorded playthrough for that. Like, God, that must be nearly 2 years ago now. We need to do a live playthrough. We haven't done one yet. And I'm sure a fair few people will turn up for that. The phrase "has a plan" always makes me nervous when it's said by Silver. It should. It should. It genuinely should. But yeah, nice to have everybody in. We have all of our mods. Well, we have most of our mods in tonight. We have Hardsu, we have Mandy, we have Leomon. It's all good. To all of you who actually voted in the poll, thank you very much. It is appreciated. Now, to be fair, a couple of mods have dropped off. I really see it more like freaking 6 or 7 mods now. So I genuinely think like 2 have dropped off. Needs to keep the weight down anyway. Also needs to put that brain chip away. Okay, by the time we've walked back, it should be early evening. Meaning we can then get Koalamon. But yeah, in terms of, if you know, fairly consistent. You need to rethink a few. Did you do that thing that some of us do, Mandy, where you're like, oh, you can be a mod, and you can be a mod, and you can be a mod? And then you thought to yourself, oh, damn it. I may have given that to either a couple of wrong people, or I may have given that out too liberally. I never had that thought, really. I specifically kept it to, I mean, let's be honest. The lion's share of my mods are people that know me outside of YouTube anyway. So I don't particularly have a big issue with that. There we go. It's early evening. Where there? It's raining outside. Okay. Ah, you made some close friends mods. Got you. Here we go. Early evening. I would like to go across the bridge, please, my friend. Yay, thank you, Mandy. Ace says he has one consistent viewer and they're well behaved. Are you sure you don't need a moderator to stand over that one consistent viewer and watch them? See, that's the ironic thing. I spend so much time between all of my other freaking commitments. Well, between YouTube and my other commitments, I basically don't have the time to watch much YouTube myself. I spend so much time doing YouTube that I don't get to watch it. I basically watch it for like an hour on the evening before I go to sleep and an hour in the morning when I wake up. That's it. And I usually watch this guy called Scott's Thoughts who does Pokemon challenge runs in Yellow and Crystal. Give me a sec. We need to go back and get Betamon. We better not forget that. Yeah, it's chucking it down out there from what I can hear. By the way, Leomon, have you been, I'm sure you'll be the first person to tell me if I ask you. Have you been receiving the ads? Are they switched on? Because I am sure you will tell me if you have been receiving ads. Okay, so I remember to switch those on. Had one for a holiday resort. Cool. I don't mind as much when it's a Domino's pizza ad. Hey, if it's something that you might actually consider watching, I'm a happy silver too. Like, by all means, right? You know, if you're not in the mood for them, I'm not gonna get mad if you don't watch them. But for those of you that do, if it's anything you enjoy, watch it by all means. Something came back to life. I apparently smell like the city. Marvelous. Oh, you smell like city people. I can't do a good Luke Kim accent from South Park. Oh no, city people. Doesn't work. Hero Mongolians! Thank you, dude. I needed that. Like, you don't realize. It may not have seemed like I needed it, but I did need that in my life. Oh my god. No, 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 no! Abort mission! Ace, abort mission! No! Take it. Fight it. No! Absolutely not! No! Alright, fine. I'll save state. I'll save state. Hold on. Give me a sec. Alright. Fine. We're save stating. Alright, fine. Here we go. Hi, are you the one building a city? Starting game Agumon versus Piximon. Here we go. You're really lucky to meet me. I don't bloody think so. Oh, a shitty work ticket or a priest. Thank you, Leomon, again. So we had one from Ace, one from Leomon. Speedrun strat, getting the manual only. Okay. Of course that Muchomon just abandoned. I bet I'll be dead in 2 hits. 19 damage. We blocked one! Look! We can do this. Oh no, we're dead. We blocked one! We blocked one! That in and of itself means we win in our hearts, chat. Use the restore. No, I think I've had enough of that. I don't think we need any more of that. We blocked a hit, meaning therefore we won the battle in our hearts. Can you imagine all of those people, myself included, right? Yeah, the Muchomon did indeed leg it out of there. Can you imagine all those people as young kids who did the exact same thing as we just did there, right? But, you know, innocently, like literally went up thinking, oh, that guy is small, it's going to be an easy fight, and then just got eviscerated. Had their Digimon just put through the wall. Can you believe it? I can believe it. We'll save and go. Leomon wants Chinese. What's your favorite thing from the Chinese, anyway? There we go. What is said there, though? Keep interrupting him with Spitfire. All 19 damage. Oh my god, there's thunder outside now. Special fried rice with special fried rice with mushrooms. Are you making a city? I got a request. I want you to help me just like I helped you. Speaking of food, Leomon, did you check out a lot of the food shorts from me with Suki? Making a city means saving this island. Everyone will be saved. Satay skewers are nice. Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. Feel the magic, hear the roar. So, somebody tell me about the samurai pizza cats. I need to learn more about the samurai pizza cats, okay? I am not well versed in this. They're who you call when you want some pepperoni. Marvelous. Speedy, Guido, and, or is that Guido? And Polyester. Right. So Ace said keep HP below 1000, was it HP below 1000 and brains below 100? We might as well give ourselves a fighting chance then. Considering all of our other stats are just going to be tanked dramatically. Wait, no higher than 14. That'll drop off through training anyway, that's fine. That'll drop off. So if we get everything to about 125, then that means after, well, the stats we can up to 125 and like 1,000 respectively. That means after the drop. Jacob, my dude! Haven't seen you for a couple. Sorry my first week back has just been me chaotically trying to navigate bad sleep and squeeze in streams between my frickin' nocturnal balls. But it's nice to have you back. Hey, guy. I had a feeling you wouldn't miss a Digimon challenge run. How have you been? If you want an actual answer, Samurai Pizza Cats was a dub of Ninja Cat Legend Tiandi. And it's pretty much a gag dub. Okay. Got you. How have you been, my friend? How is life in the land of Aussie? Well play, I hope you're doing well too. I do my best. Like I said, sleep pattern is utterly knackered beyond recognition, but we're trying, good sir. We are trying, and that's what matters. So, I'm glad you're at least here to watch us embark on what will be the most painful Digimon run of my life. Nice to have you in. How's the writing been going? By the way, because I too finally bit the bullet and focused a bit of time on working on some of my original high fantasy stuff that I wanted to work on. And I must say, we finished the lore book, we finished the story synopsis and had like a 1,000+ word brain dump, and I've also got the kind of like first 3 prologue chapters done. So I've made some progress. Hope you've been doing well. Like legit. Trying to get writing done, and especially original stuff, is difficult. Hey Jared, nice to have you in. It's cheesier than a 4-cheese pizza. That's quite cheesy, Leomon. It's not easy being cheesy. That was a Family Guy reference for those of you that missed it. Not easy being cheesy. That was a triple cheeseburger, by the way, Jared, and I was bursting at the seams after eating it. I had stomach acid all night from it. It was good, though. It was good. About 1/3 done. Because of the big gap in progress, I decided to just, does that say film what I'd already done? So, I'll look different throughout, which is funny. Good. Good. I honestly forgot Evil Fox guy's name. But yeah, dude, good you've kicked into gear too. I'm trying. It has taken me a week, and it's been a hell of a struggle, but I'm getting back into everything. The channel's been kicked into gear. Again, albeit slowly. I'm sorting out a lot of my campaigning. The eBay store's kind of getting back on its feet again. We're doing our best. We've been like a true Besaid aura. I'm good at. How am I good inspiration? I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude. We need to get that weight down. That'll help. We're going to afford ourselves one care mistake in order to drop weight below the threshold. I just do my best, Jacob. I don't do any more than that. You give me the nudge to not be so OCD about shiz and just do it. Yeah, I mean, that has always been my one of my things. Ask anyone that knows me outside of YouTube. Even if I'm literally falling apart, I will still, physically speaking, of course, with reference to the sleep right now, I will still kick myself into gear even if I'm really not in any fit state to do it and just keep pushing. What's that called, guys? It's called stubbornness. It's not a smart trait, but it gets things done to some degree. I don't know what it gets done, but it gets something done. I'll get back to you when I know what that something actually is. I love it. Ace has got a point there. He's absolutely the wrong person for not being OCD. Yeah, I love it. Jacob is finding inspiration to not be so OCD from somebody that is just obsessively, you know, like, driven when it comes to fulfilling tasks. It's great. It's beautiful. Sorry guys, back now. No problem. Oh, did you play tabletop Warhammer, Jared? I haven't played tabletop in so long. Oh, I'd still be streaming even after Suki probably socked me one. Seriously, Leomon. Trying to get this weight drop is hard. Like, legit hard. We gotta get that weight down. One more care mistake is gonna have to be allowed. If not, we always have that previous save state to fall back on. But you played one of the Warhammer Xbox games. That's cool. That's cool. Wait, that reminds me, Jacob. You've got Discord, right? Have you got Discord? Because I probably need to let you into our Discord. You've been really chill and good for a long while, and you are not problem people by any means. So you can happily come into our Discord if you like. Stick around till the end of the stream, my guy, and I'll throw you a link when we're winding down. Because with you in the Discord, you then won't miss out on anything important. That, and you can also look at a lot of my side projects, because I'm going to be putting a lot of that kind of thing. Says, if you don't mind, dude, if I'm not too scary, you don't have to. Dude, you ain't scary. You ain't scary, you're Australian. That's not something you can help. Nah, I'm kidding. I love how a couple of Aussies that actually watch the channel. There's 2 of you. And, it's great. It's great. Always have a laugh with you. The other one in our Discord, Shady. Good guy. Really good guy. Okay. Alright. Don't make people want Chinese. I've made myself want Chinese. That's the problem. This is gonna be tricky, but we're gonna try anyway. We need that MP stat up a bit, because that'll drop them on Digivolution. We definitely need that above 1,000. Okay. We're getting there. Where exactly, I don't know, but we're getting there. By the way, chat, I also have a strange urge to play the original Time Crisis again on the channel. I really want to play the original Time Crisis. Question. I'll do my best to furnish you with an answer. Why is Jijimon in the thumbnail? You think my eyes can see the difference between a freaking Numemon and a Jijimon through color palettes? Most other people, apart from avid fans, won't notice the difference anyway. I didn't notice until you just brought it up. I'll change the thumbnails round. Don't worry. The thumbnails will be changed. The one on the right is Jijimon. No, I didn't notice. But there is a Numemon in the thumbnail, right? That's what matters. It's fine. Don't worry, I'll just make the Numemon larger and cut the Jijimon out with editing. You'll be alright. People won't even notice. Hey, Gaming Shorts is in chat. How you doing, my guy? Nice to have you in. Hungry boy is hungry. We definitely got that weight down, so that's good. Doing well, thanks for asking. Glad to hear it. We're getting there. How are you doing, Silver? Been tired. Been shockingly tired, but apart from that, I've not been too bad. Not been too bad, actually. Just I've been a bit frustrated with myself because it's taken so long to get everything back in gear. Because I'm such a raging taskmaster with everything that I do. Having all of my freaking life commitments and kind of projects thrown out for several days has been frustrating, to say the least. But I'm feeling a lot better and a bit calmer now that everything's back in gear and starting to, you know, round the corner, as it were. We can give him giant meat now, actually. We're well below the weight threshold. Eat, my boy. Become a big dinosaur that will turn into a horrible green mollusk. But hey, we'll be fine. It'll all be good in the neighborhood. And such things. You know what I might do if I remember? I'll put a timestamp in the chat. For when we actually obtain Numemon. So people can just skip forward. If I remember, I've got a lot going on in the next few days. Like I said, streaming again tomorrow, and also got a few things to sort out with the eBay store. Coordinating phone calls for the general election on Wednesday, at the MP's office on Thursday, doctor's appointment Friday. Maramon must eat your meat, it's a tasty treat. He likes it, he's a good dinosaur. He likes it. Alright. I was reading a comment about someone saying how they'd rage out and go take out their Numemon against the stronger guys out of anger when this and they saw they'd got it. Numemon is like the nightmare to most people who play this game, Jacob, like legit. We've all had it several times as a kid. There's memes about people getting it in this game. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. And then probably again on Friday. We all were, Jacob. We were all people that got Numemon at some point. Because the game's mechanics were about as opaque as mud. That's why. That's the truth of it, let's be honest. What? Is the reason so many people dislike Tyrannomon because of its ravenous food intake? Is that the issue? Like, lay this one on the line for me, guys. So I understand a bit better. Hope your doctor's appointment goes well, Silver. Thank you. I basically haven't had any sort of surgery for my muscular condition in a very long time. And a few issues in terms of, you know, basically a lot of muscular pain, wear and tear. It's starting to stack up after many years of not having any sort of corrective surgery. So I need to have a meaningful consultation with the surgical department about going to get some upgrades done for the legs, as it were. So yeah, we'll see. If anything major arises or I end up going for surgery, don't worry, I'll let everybody know on the channel. He's a dinosaur that can't even do a Spitfire. Right. Okay. We do to get that MP stat up a touch more. Sorry, I muted my mic to cough. It's okay. I was just saying, yeah, if the need for surgery arises or anything happens with regards to that, I'll be sure to let the channel know because I'll probably be taking let's be honest, I'll probably be taking an equally long break if I go in for any kind of surgery. It's just something I need to do. It's like, I really do need probably some form of surgery every 4 to 5 years to kind of, alleviate the muscle tension, that kind of thing. And I'm way overdue because the pandemic threw that into the long grass, and before I knew it, 5 years has become nearly 9. And yeah, I'm starting to deal with a lot of wear and tear. I've got tendon damage in one knee, a knee that basically gives out because of tendon damage, a calf that constantly spasms all the time, an Achilles tendon that pulls, an ankle that sprains constantly. I pull things in my back just from turning over sometimes. Yeah. You just take it in stride, guys. Not physically. If I attempted to take anything in stride, we'd be going straight into hospital for that. Like, that ain't happening. But, maybe consider cutting back on your politics. All of that legwork cannot be good for you. Please tell me that's a joke. Because I was going to make a joke out of that, and, Oh, Leomon, why do you think the MP's office has me focus on phoning all of the time? Like, all of my colleagues genuinely worry about me, even, like, putting in an hour here or there. They genuinely try and limit me as much as I can, but I keep trying to push myself. It's me being stubborn. Because they know the strain it causes me. They do. Like, honestly, 80% of my time doing stuff for the MP's office now is basically coordinating phone campaigns, calling up constituents, that kind of thing. It's not happening. We'll be alright. We'll be fine, chat. Nothing can possibly go wrong here. I appreciate your concern, Leomon, I do. Yeah, I mean... Right. Here we go. Silver is the type of guy getting his grade 2 classmates riled up with his politics. Like, we should have 2 vending machines in every classroom, people. Yes! The people demand 2 vending machines. One for vending drinks and the other for vending sandwiches and Twix bars. God, we only had like 2 vending machines in my whole high school. It was crazy. Like, just 2. Just 2. You must have gone to a small school, Leomon, if you didn't have vending machines. Most of the people that I knew in school had vending machines. Do you get exercise for your legs, Silver? You see, that's the difficult thing, right? If I do exercise them, they tear and pull and sprain, and it just causes me a great deal of pain. And yet, if I don't exercise them, my muscles completely seize up, and then I struggle to walk on them at all. So it basically is a damned if you do, damned if you don't argument. Based on what I told Riolu said it was Christy in high school. That's not a thing, I don't think, because high schools aren't subsidized by the Church of England like primary schools are. They still receive like an ungodly amount of their funding from the Church of England. Where's my horrible mollusk? I need it. I say horrible mollusk, I'll probably end up freaking getting something else. We'll see. We'll see. What do you mean, other religious schools? I'm kind of lost to that. One more day. Got you. Oh yeah, it gives you like a 6 to 8 hour extension. Like, we had 1 religious studies class a week. The whole curriculum was not based on prayers and stuff. We're getting full-blown religious schools popping back up in the UK again. Because I'll be honest, and I've been open about this, I fully believe in the separation of church and state. And I know that would rile up certain people, but, you know, education should be completely, detached from religion unless you freaking basically choose it, you know? If you don't meet any conditions, you get an extra day to meet someone. If you don't, that's when you get Numemon. Thanks, dude. It's like, here, get any other Digimon. But I don't want any other Digimon. There we go. Leaving it together, having it together only benefits one side. So just out of fairness, it should be separate. I wouldn't say that's too controversial. And that is where we are in firm agreement. There he is. We have our terrible mollusk. We chose this, chat. I chose this. I now have to live with the consequences. And I also have to get that brain stat up. Where's the first chance of him learning a move ace? Is it 150 brains? Because if it is, I'm going to give him the brain chip to speed up this process. Every 100 brains starting from 50. So 150 is the first threshold. Be smart, my horrible mollusk. God knows we are going to need it. 51, 52, 53, 50. Got ya. Right. Looks like we're going to be, like, literally freaking hammering down on the save state system a bit here, but okay. That's what we signed up for. I also need to get that HP above 1000 as well. You are dreadful, Numemon. That finish is called Party Time. It was literally just called Theses of Numemon in the European version. Anyway, let's save state this eldritch horror. I signed up for this, chat. I signed up for this. Right. We focus on getting a move for him first. And then we focus on getting the HP above 1000, and then we can actually attempt. Oh my god, that's so low. That is so low. You're not still hungry. Good god. When it says active and it says groggy, does that just mean they're tired all the time? I always wanted to know who's stronger, Sukamon or Numemon. I always class them together. I would class them together as well. Nanimon is objectively better than the pair of them, because he doesn't suffer any harsh stat penalties. He's a lot easier to obtain, and he's got some diversity to his move pool that the other two don't have. Hungry again, you mollusk. Right, skunk spray 25%, 22 for poop throw, random poop throw 20. Got ya. Right. Okay, so 2 more training sessions, and that will allow us to get... The groggy thing is weird, it's supposed to be dusk. Okay. So this guy's active during the night. Oh, okay, that's workable. Liking it, Leomon, liking it. It's the time of day they're active. Got ya. That was represented differently on the screen for us Europeans, wasn't it? Hey Jacob, remind me. Australia got the European version of this, right? Or did you have your own Australian version? Okay. We We got all the same games as the UK. You see, in that case, you actually got the very best version of this game then. The only downside to the UK version is that it runs at 50 Hz and not 60. And that's the only downside to this game, the UK version of it. It's objectively the most functional and bug-fixed version of the lot. Right, 2 more. Why is that a downside? Because it runs slower. Since I've gotten used to playing 60 Hz games through emulator, the 50 Hz is now noticeable and it actually puts me off. Our game region is the same, but our movie region is different. So different movies, same games. That's cool. I get it. Right. Sounds like you stuck up to me. It's just like the 60 frames per second argument. Oh, I don't disagree the text in the US. Well, to be fair, I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out. Like, I genuinely didn't notice it until you pointed it out. Like, I noticed it, but I didn't pay attention to it, I should say. I should clarify that. All this thing does is eat. We're gonna run out of food at this rate. Oh, thank God it's sleeping. If it's sleeping, it's not eating. Save and go. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's save states and start doing this. Nope. This might take us a minute. It's almost like he's a punishment Digimon for not obtaining a decent Mon. And they're punishing you for not understanding the game's mechanics. This may take a minute. 1 in 5 chance. Nope. 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 The idea of having to have the worst Digimon in the same game to obtain one of the best is a great idea, though. Yeah, it is. They locked some of the best Digimon in the game behind the worst. Digitamamon, Etamon, and Monzemon. 3 of the best Digimon, minus Digitamamon's dreadful finisher, all behind 3 of the worst Digimon. Nope. We're gonna be here for a minute, I reckon. Nope. 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 Gonna be here for a minute. Does it have to be specifically 150 we hit, or is it just the increment? Is this for a 1 in 5 chance? It's certainly some bad RNG. Just the increment. Got ya. Dude, I didn't have the time to set this run up in advance. I would have had to have delayed it for another probably week just to We will get there before I die of old age, I promise. Wow. For something that's like 20%, it does not want to give us it, does it? You probably won't get it by save states, by the way. The RNG seed will most likely be the same, meaning that it's predetermined with the Digimon's lifespan before we even start. I can't do this with horizontal kick. I physically cannot do this with horizontal kick. So basically, he is saying we need to restart the game. Go do something else and come back. We need this move to progress the story, that's the problem. Will you be doing the Monzemon suit thing? Nope. But the run will continue if he digivolves to Monzemon. Just like my previous, one Digimon only run. If he digivolves into a ultimate, the run will continue. Same rule applies for consistency. I doubt we'll see it though, it's Numemon. Right. Just save and wait there. Save and reload the save. But that means if we're going to get back to the main menu, then that would mean we'd have to restart the game anyway, right? Give me a sec. Actually, I've got it. So if we reset the game and then save state on the main menu, how can we do this to make it as quick as possible? Dude, because I didn't know it was an RNG based thing for the seed in the frickin' Digimon. I didn't know that fact. So how can we make this as quick as possible? Because we can't really progress the game without getting a move. Yeah, I'm gonna have to timestamp obtaining Numemon So basically, we're gonna have to restart the game each time. Don't worry, we are gonna continue. I would grind to 200. I mean, yeah, there is that. But it's probably going to take us about... I mean, this is Numemon. It's going to take us probably like 2 in-game days just to get to the next increment. I'll tell you what I'll do. If we save at Jijimon's house and then reload the game, will that... Are we on 146? No, we need to reload that. Right. So if we go save at Jijimon's house, we're gonna have to restart the game each time we attempt this, if what Ace is saying is correct. Getting this off the ground is probably going to take us the rest of the night. It's okay. It's fine. We'll be alright. It's called winging it. Thing to remember here is stress less. You're doing a thing. This is what it involves. It's content. I mean, yeah, true. There's no other way of doing it, so we're just going to have to do it. Hey, I don't mind, but I mean, it's the equivalent of winging it right off a cliff right now, isn't it? It's not exactly being quick and efficient, is it? It's not been any of those things, or either of those things, I should say, quick or efficient. We'll be fine, chat. We'll be fine. Okay. So if actually, does that mean Ace, when you said what you did about the seed and its generation, does that mean loading back into the game? Or loading the game up completely? Because if it's just loading back into the game, we can save states on the menu screen and probably at least shorten this process by about maybe 10 to about 15, possibly 20 seconds each time. Well, that was quick. Right, we're not gonna take it. Take it. There we go. That's it. This is nothing compared to my Bergermon Mood Farm drought. Right, the run continues. Good, we can get some gameplay in. Actually, we'll get the HP up to 1,000 first. I mean, to be fair, when we did the Numemon run, that was shortened by a lot of editing. But, it was still the first hour was basically nothing but setup with the same thing. I had to farm RNG there as well. Okay. Right. Let's get that HP up to 1,000. And then we'll go and start training our Numemon. He's a fine mollusk and we love him. We don't, but we don't tell him that. We need him to believe he is loved. It's the best he's gonna get. You know what else we need to do, chat? Go gather and farm mushrooms. Because otherwise this guy is going to eat us out of house and home. Before he fades away for maximum impact. Just like that episode of Bridgerton, where the guy swears to his father on his deathbed he will never have a son and carry on the family name. If we just buy some regular meats, it's going to lower our giant meat consumption, because then we just go one large meat, one regular meat, as opposed to two large. There we go. So it saves a large meat, meaning we now have enough food for 5 feeding sessions. Oh, The Green Mile is such a powerful movie. That's actually a really good movie. Watched it a lot with my dad when I was younger. I watched it, well, it's one of those movies that I think I've seen, like, in bits. I've seen a lot of movies in parts. Oh my god, he's hungry again. There we go, thank god. Right, fine. Alright, we'll go heal the useless guy and get our asses into Drill Tunnel. I know that is a pretty big. That's a pretty like moving part of the movie itself, right? Big, towering, 7-foot tall guy. He's a wall of muscle, and he says, "I's afraid of the dark." How do you guys feel about Of Mice and Men? Because I'm pretty sure we were all forced to watch it in high school English, weren't we? Oh, you dodged a bullet there, Leomon, not having to watch Of Mice and Men. Okay. After a full hour and a bit, the run can continue. Now, our first major roadblock is going to be Maramon. Never seen it. We saw it when an inspector calls. I've never seen that. We were made to watch of Mice and Men in high school English. Thank you. You're a mom. You are a big fluff ball. A part of me wonders if I should have sold that brain chip to get early money. And just committed to more of a grind. I probably should have. Oh, Jacob, we are going to Trash Mountain ASAP. Dude, don't think for a moment that one move in odor spray is going to be enough to carry this run. The first thing our first major roadblock is clearing Drill Tunnel, getting our Numemon some more stats and a bit more money, and then our first point where we can actually train this guy up properly is going to be Trash Mountain immediately. Like, this run is not going to be really feasible with one move, especially with a Digimon that's this bad. Oh, God. I got stuck on scenery, he wouldn't move. We're doing damage. We're doing damage. Oh, okay. Cool, Leomon, cool. So basically, it's a mystery of sorts. God, these are early game Digimon, and it's still proving to be such a... Look at how much of a drag this is. This should tell you what we're going to be up against. No, not poison. There we go. Good God. Is that really worth it? Is that really worth it for what it is? There's a hidden mushroom spawn behind the porta potty. Dude, I had no idea that was even there. Well, I'm checking. The good thing is, at least, right? Do you want to play Edison in the future? I'm not committing to anything right now. A part of me wants to, but there's also a part of me that's getting very close to just quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while. And coming back in the more distant future when the current meta's changed and heroes have more support. I'm really not happy playing. A part of me wants to play Edison, but I don't know. Leomon says, everyone admits to their part and the inspector leaves them to revelations, only for the maid to come and tell them an inspector is at the front door. I still have no clue. It was meant to be a premonition. If it was meant to be a premonition or what? Strange. There's like a 12% chance or something, like most mushrooms in the forest. Some are 2%, some are 5%. What are happy mushrooms? Okay. So, our first major hurdle. Defeat the Dejimon. Digging dirt will actually help this guy quite a bit. Because it will up his offensive stat and HP. Make him a bit more bulky at least. Which we are going to desperately need. I don't think there's any more changing my deck to really make it run any better in the current format. It is what it is. It's not going to run under Snake Eyes in most decks. It struggles to run under yours most of the time. And I'm thinking to myself, what's the point? I'm in a format where even pro players are quitting. Rogue decks can't function. And there's just no satisfaction in playing. It has genuinely brought me to the brink of quitting. I'm not kidding. After coming back for nearly a year and a half. It's hot, do something. Okay, let's go. I can't believe one Betamon and one Vegimon absolutely freaking wrecked us. We're doing such little damage. We're doing such little damage. And taking so much in return. This is a Dejimon. It shouldn't even be this tricky. The only thing I considered putting in before taking a break was a cross-out designator. Then I realised that cross-out designators cost like £10–15 a piece because Yu-Gi-Oh's entire card meta is so expensive and jank. And then I was like, nope. I ain't pouring more money into something I'm barely enjoying. Like, you have no idea how unhappy I am with the modern game at the minute. I'm that close to quitting. We're getting murdered by the starting Dejimon. This is ridiculous. Oh, thank God, he's frozen in place. Oh no. We don't have enough. This went way better than I expected. I don't know what you're talking about, Silver. Hey, I won't hold it against you if that is sarcasm. Will not hold it against you. There we go. How the hell are we gonna get past Maramon if that was an uphill struggle? How in the hell are we gonna do this? Oh my lord. Maramon's gonna absolutely freaking wipe us out! That was Dejimon! He's trivial to something like this. Even the starting Agumon doesn't struggle. You get a basic Centaurumon with hundreds across the board and frickin' Spitfire, and the thing goes down in 5 seconds. Did what get past Leomon? I'm kind of lost. Right. Okay. We're gonna go for like another 45 minutes. Which should give us enough time to dig dirt and kind of attempt to The good thing is, the dirt digging comes with money attached. And that is absolutely freaking essential. Because we've ran out of money almost. And that's not gonna go well for us. Yeah. I know Crossout Designator got a reprint, but I find it ridiculous how Konami's overcharging so much with a new rarity pack. It's not worth 10 quid a pack. For them to basically charge frickin' nearly £200 for a frickin' box at £10 a pack, I'm not spending that. I might as well just buy singles. I'm sorry, I'm just really fed up with the game right now, and I don't think anything's gonna change my mind. Like, it's bordering on hostility. And I think it's been bubbling up inside for a while. Like, I've been trying to convince myself I'm enjoying the modern game, when I'm really not. And it's kind of soured my experience to the point so much where the urge to quit is just building up. Anyway. Not too late to change the title and choose another Digimon when Numemon gets flushed. Now we've committed. We commit to something, we finish it. Now we're doing it. Right. Dig dirt, my mollusk. Dig dirt. Let's do this anyway. Right. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen anybody, I haven't seen anybody for cards since, like, when was it? Early freaking April. Mimi. It was Mimi, Jacob. That was the one that the Numemon kept crushing on. HP up by 50, defense and offense up by 5. See, this is essential. Look at this. It's buffing our health stat. And our ailing attack and defense, which we absolutely need up at all costs. And the money, well, that's just 5k in the bank. He can sleep with the dirt box on, right? Yes, he can. Yeah, it's Mimi. It's absolutely Mimi. Did you hear about Oh god, what's Netflix done now? I know they've already scrapped password sharing. I did hear about that. Hey, Tough Boss, thank you. Playing some classic Digimon World today. They've been sued by Egypt. How does an entire... Sam's only playing Edison now. He's dropped out of Modern. I don't blame him. The Modern game's garbage. Have you seen all the videos popping up on YouTube about Alex, about all the about loads of the top tier players actually quitting because the format's just become that freaking disliked that a lot of top level competitive players are quitting, and like the numbers of people dropping out of Yu-Gi-Oh have just gone up like really high. Like even like several pro players and tons of casual players are all dropping out of Yu-Gi-Oh now because of the way Konami runs everything and the current metagame. Yeah, like I've even I know a couple of pro players that I watch who have just flat out like sold their decks, literally just sold off their decks and taken in their card binders. Like people that I watch playing on YouTube who have actually said I have quit the game and I may come back to it in the future, but for right now I've quit and I've sold my cards. Ah, okay, I'm with you, Leomon. So we're gonna have to get this meat, and then what we are gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do all of the dirt digging, and then use the money we get. Oh yeah, because Snake Eyes is completely broken. And it's like it's been taking up to 90% of the top cut in you know, major tournaments. To the point where it's like you need an almost £700 deck just to be able to play competitively in anything above locals. Because, you know, Snake Eyes is basically a £700 deck, nearly $1,000. That's just to be able to play in anything above locals, let alone actually compete. Like, rogue decks just can't manage anything above locals in the current setting right now. From what I've been seeing and from what I've been watching of people playing on YouTube. And I thought to myself, what's the point? What's the point if we're just going to get annihilated anyway? Why bother even playing Modern? Like, what's the point of trying when I've tried and tried over and again, and the metagame just keeps getting worse? I don't want to change my deck in order to be able to play. Playing the deck that I play is what makes Yu-Gi-Oh fun. And if I can't get anywhere with it, then what is the point? I like my archetype. It is indeed a record, Leo. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on a bit of a card rant right now. That is true. I do have fun playing Edison. And that's why I'm trying. You know, like, trying to consider playing Edison still. Like, I do get a lot of fun out of that. Yeah, sorry about the ranting in chat, guys. Just the state of modern Yu-Gi-Oh has been really bugging me recently. Like, it really is, and I think I've needed to vent for a while. I think I've needed to vent for a good long while. I was starting to feel fed up all the way back in April when I last played. And it's been kind of just sitting there festering for a while. I've been trying to convince myself and it's not working. I don't want to commit to anything right now because I'm just, well, in terms of playing. You hold on to games and shows way too long after they've gone bad, Silver. That's because you'll understand, right? You'll understand that there's that small part of me that still derives joy in it. That still hopes it can be better. Or improve. Yeah, exactly, glimmer of hope. That's it. It's the glimmer of hope that the current state of play will improve and get better. And that's what keeps me hanging on. Oh, Leomon, I can explain that, right? It's called an Edison deck because the last major tournament in which that ban list was used was an Edison tournament in a town called Edison, in like a state in the US, or like I think it was either like a town or a city in the US called Edison. Hence why the format is called Edison. And it's actually one of the most popular formats of among Yu-Gi-Oh players. It's 2010 Yu-Gi-Oh, so you don't get any of the modern garbage. And I will be honest, Edison is still fun. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'll stop ranting now. Let's make this last half an hour something enjoyable, where it's not just a, you know, me ranting. I probably do enough of that to put the world to rights. Good luck with Edison on Saturday, dude. I'm gonna be campaigning. Like I said, we're in the middle of an election right now, so I'm very busy. I'm just trying to squeeze in what time I can for the channel between my campaign stuff. Because I'm dedicating at least 2 or 3 days of the week each week to campaigning right now. Right up until July. So we're going to be going through for another month. Yeah, when did you last play it, Jacob? Because I basically played until about 2014, 2015, quit, and then came back at like the start of 2023. We're getting there. Dirt has been dumped. Also tell me, chat, on the scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it that Maramon is just going to absolutely terminate our Numemon? Like, completely out of existence? You must tell me. What are the odds? Because I'm a bit worried. To say I'm a bit worried is putting it mildly. Right, one more dirt digging session. And then we'll go and rest our Numemon, because he gets tired from doing this. Oh yeah, I heard a lot of people complaining about Ishizu's ailments back in 2022. But like, you know, you've got the same problem now where even though like Snake Eyes is only a borderline tier 0 deck, like it borders on being tier 0, it's still absolutely dominating the format. Like, it's the only way anybody can play it. Because it's just disrupted the modern or the current metagame so much. and I'm not forking out £700 for a deck just to be able to play in a format that I don't like. The math last time I played was 2006, I think. Ah, back when all the hero cards first started coming out. Nice. Like Alex said, 2006 would have been GOAT. And yes, there was a format called GOAT. That is not an exaggeration, it was actually called GOAT. By the way, chat, quick question as well. If we, by any chance, had a little stream of the first Time Splitters, would you be interested in watching that? Because I've never played Time Splitters 1 live before, and I would love to do so. Possibly sometime this week, actually. Just do like a run-through of all the storyline missions. Probably on all the difficulties. Now we'd revolt. Stream chat would rebel. They'd be like, nope, nope, we ain't doing it. We don't want Time Splitters to be gone. Feed the Sinful Mollusk. That's going to be his nickname, the Sinful Mollusk. He is a very sinful mollusk. By the way, chat, please leave a like if you haven't already. Why is Numemon groggy all the time? I mean, look at it. It probably hates life. I mean, would you want to exist looking like this? I mean, Numemon is a reflection of how I feel with my sleep pattern right now. That's actually how I feel. It's quite terrible, actually. It's like, ugh, please, no more, no more. Oh, give me a sec, guys. My TV's about to go on standby. I need to find my remote. Hold on, wait there. Don't go anywhere. Need to find it. I have returned, like the Mac. Right. We'll rest our horrible little monstrosity up. You know what we need immediately? We need, and we really need, I mean this, we need to get Dejimon as quickly as possible. Because, oh my god, that means, well, one, the training apparatus will mitigate the debuffs that we get from this thing being a Numemon and its training being, you know, arguably worse. So instead of, you know, training to the point where it would have an advantage like a normal Digimon, the boosts provided by the training gear will at least offset its penalties. So it's getting a normal amount of freaking, you know, basically, you know, stat increases. Because I believe the apparatus, once Maramon and Kabuterimon have upgraded it, goes up by, I want to say, 20%. It's either 20 or 25%. And the debuff stat penalty to Numemon's training is 25%. So it basically puts it up to about where it should be. We need that as quickly as possible. I've not seen Maiden Abyss, to be honest with you. You can totally get a Siegramon with the normal rod. The line snaps easy, but the range is fine. It's very doable. The thing is, though, I don't think that you can actually get Siegramon until you've gotten Shellmon into the city. I don't think you can. Is somebody willing to do a quick Google search on that for me? Can you just check if you can actually get sorry. Get Siegramon into the city before Shellmon. Getting Shellmon, I mean. I mean, either way, the bare minimum we'd need to do is still defeat Maramon and get up Trash Mountain, because that unlocks the bulk of the game. So the bare minimum to get Siegramon would be get our asses up Trash Mountain, which we need to be up there anyway because we need moves. If we're going to make this very bad life choice into something actually workable, then we'll have to do that. I mean, either way, we also need Great Canyon, because let's be honest, right? If we can unlock Freezeland, then we can just go use the Super Defense Disc exploit to break the game and load this guy up with chips. Apparently somebody said you need Shellmon and the bulletin board. Sorry guys, back now. No prob. No prob. We're going for like half an hour more and then we're finishing. So how much will our HP need to be at to even defeat Maramon? Because Filth types take 1.5 times damage from fire moves. And if he hits us with a finisher, it's gonna hurt a lot. So I'm guessing with these lackluster stats, we're probably gonna need nearly 2k HP to even make that doable. Either way, we're gonna keep trucking. We're gonna keep trucking. Not that we have a truck, but it's a figure of speech. We're probably going to have to grind until this Numemon's about 10 days old just to be able to even get to Gear Savannah. It's going to be quite crazy. You have a theory. Indulge me on your theory, dear Leomon. Tell me all about it. Yeah, I mean, once you've unlocked... You're going to go through about 7 life cycles before Mount Infinity. My guy, the whole process should be significantly expedited once we've actually unlocked the wider area and we can get the Super Defense Disc exploit. But my guess is that it's going to be at least 3 to 4. I don't think it'll be as high as 7, but I am definitely expecting at least 3 to 4. There is no cubicle for the Dejimon, is there? So where do they, you know... See this, like, watery pond at the side? Just do what they did in Tudor times. Just dip your ass over a river. God, that must have been so hygienic. Unhygienic, sorry. They didn't even realize that they were polluting their own water supplies. It's like that episode of Blackadder. How many of you seen Blackadder where in the second, series, where Blackadder has to desperately sell his house to make money? And he's showing a couple around his inner city house. And he's all like, we use only the finest of outdoor open-air toilet facilities. And the woman who has a northern accent's like, so you crap out of a window? And he's like, yes. Oh, great, we'll take it. I can't stand those indoor privy things. Sorry, random trivia is random. I'm gonna have to carry dirt because it's the only way we stat boost this guy. Last one, and there's one more after this. We have barely any food and barely any money. It's actually quite tragic. It's genuinely tragic. Okay. So I think there'll be one more dirt digging cycle after this and then we're done with it. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be that way. I was watching an old episode of Would I Lie to You the other night. With a fetus-looking David Mitchell. Oh, Would I Lie to You? Did you ever see Peep Show, dude? Used to have a box set of that. I'm sure I sold it off. I regret doing so now. Oh, it's definitely not Digi-Daisies. It should be the last one, I think. Watching the first few series of Peep Show was just... It was really good. But watching like the main characters' lives just erode into misery was painful. I did feel for them. I did feel for both the protagonists that Mitchell and Webb played. Like, you know, just watching everything go bad for them that possibly could have gone bad. I didn't see the final 2 seasons that concluded that, actually. I think I sold that frickin' box set at a CEX. Hey Jacob, does Australia have CEX? I'm gonna assume no, but I may be incorrect there. You need to check out Ideal with Johnny Vegas. It's an eerie comedy. Do you have a retail trading store called CEX? CEX. That basically allows you to buy and sell old tech, DVDs, Blu-rays, phones, that kind of thing. It's basically a giant. It's a chain of trade stores for cash and store credit. It's where I get all my bargain basement anime and cheap Blu-rays these days. Well, actually, no, I get cheaper Blu-rays from HMV because CEX have really ramped up their prices. Oh, dude, you have cash converters too. There's only a few cash converters left. I think a lot of those have kind of freaking died a death. But it's interesting to see that they're still around in a larger form in Australia. We did have cash converters. Like I said, there's a few left. Can I ask a question, dude? Is it where all the stoners go to get their freaking smoking money? Because that's what it used. You used to go past cash converters out on the high street here, and you'd see them, all the freaking toothless stoners, hanging around with their mismatched clothes at like freaking 2 o'clock in the afternoon, reeking of, you know, like substances. Talking to each other with that really hoarse, I've been doing too much weed voice. It's like that. I need more than 20 quid for that, Steve. And lots of grimy couples, yeah. Exactly. I need more than 20 quid, otherwise I won't be able to afford another bag. That's what they sound like. That's what they sound like. It's dreadful. Ah, good. The negative stereotypes transcend nationality. It's beautiful. It's absolute. No, I mean, dude, look, being real with you, it's bloody tragic. But, you know, it's good to see that the same chaos exists for both you and I. Nah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, clientele pawn shop is universal. I think it's the world over. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Like, oh, I need more than 20 quid for that, or I can't afford a bag. I stole our mate Craig's car the other day. I only managed to get 30 quid for the tyres. Those kind of folks. Like, I could have got an extra £5 if I had a better rims. You see him out there fighting with their ex-girlfriends at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Cheryl, you bitch, you pawned me telly. I know I did Jason and I only got 70 quid for it, you cheap bastard. It's beautiful. The amount of arguments I've seen outside of pawn shops. Just like going to freaking HMV in the morning. It's quite comical. Like, it's genuinely comical. What is... Yeah, that is a good point. What is fiber? I've never heard of it before. Right. We'll spend the rest of today training, get this guy's HP up to 2,000, and then the last thing we do before winding down will be getting Maramon. And then I'm going to shove the Discord link in for Jacob. Oh dear. That's actually giving me a giggle. I think that discussion of pawn shops has actually raised my spirits today. Like, this evening specifically, I think it's what I needed. This dude is just, he's so heavy. He's so heavy. Right, we'll go rest for a couple of hours. Then we'll go get a bit more grinding, and once the guy's up to 2k with probably a tiny bit more MP, we're going for it. I think 2k with 1500 MP is the best we're gonna get. Like, dude, I am fighting to try and make this work. We're nearly on day 8 of this guy's life cycle. We're gonna have to push to get everything that we need, like, super fast. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Oh, no. Numemon is easily the best to use. Easiest to obtain, doesn't come with any stat penalties attached, and has more move pool diversity. Nanemon's easily the best. He's hungry again. How? How are you hungry again? You're eating probably 3 times your freaking body weight. Oh, he's already full. It's fine. We're okay. Because to be fair, then that will raise the virus gauge too much, and I risk getting a Sukamon, which is going to be no better. That's the reason I'm avoiding it, but I do see your argument. Like, you are making a point there. No, it doesn't clear the virus gauge. That's a misconception. It doesn't do that. The virus gauge just keeps rising. That's all it does. That's the best we've... It's still awake. It's... Go to sleep, you horrible hellspawn. I'm yelling at it. I mean, it was inevitable, wasn't it? Of course I'm yelling at the damn thing. It's a ginormous pain in the arse. Right. We're going to attempt Maramon. I expect things will go very badly. Thank God he's hung. How is he? Stop eating everything! Oh my God, stop eating everything. Please. For the love of all that is sacred in this world and the next, stop eating! Stop eating! Stop eating! I'm surprised you're blob. I'm surprised you aren't just like a giant freaking morbidly obese roll of blob. That doesn't even make sense. I'm getting mad at this thing. Go to sleep. Stop eating. Nobody loves you. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going for the time being. We're not giving up. Right, our last task. Defeat Maramon. Oh, 5 pieces of giant meat. That's making my meat feel a bit giant, to be honest. We're 8 already. This Numemon is 8 already. Okay. Oh. Let us do this. We're gonna have to try. Our money's so tight that we basically can't afford autopilots right now. You know what we're gonna have to do, don't you, to try and make this a bit more agreeable? We're going to have to actually sell so many of the chips that we get just to have a financial surplus in case the run goes south. So we're not even going to be able to frickin' load this guy with chips as much as I want to. Right, moment of truth. Here we go. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save. We're gonna go to drill tunnel. And we're gonna try it like this. God. Here we go. We're even gonna save state. We can't do much more than this in terms of preparation. This is the best we've got. We're gonna have to put it up in front of Maramon and see what happens. And my expectations are sadly not very high. I've got a vid idea. The entire plan is to grind Toy Town and then you finish the rest with Numemon only. I mean, to be fair, I did say if it digivolves into a Numemon, the run will continue. But I meant that as a caveat of through natural means, because we've got no way of really changing that. Whereas the Numemon suit is an actual conscious choice. Let's see how far we get with this first. Let's see. All we can do is our best. Here we go. Right. Moment of truth. Can you open it? I mean, you're a champion. Right. Oh, Luna's lovely. Luna's lovely. As always. Our precious little Labrador is just the best. Here we go. Let's do this, chat. If we lose this first fight, then we're gonna go back to the drawing board and I'm gonna reconvene and try again in the next stream. Which the next Digimon stream will either be tomorrow or Friday. We might have something going on Wednesday depending on how my phoning campaign goes for the local politics lot. Here we go. Right. It's not the only way. There is another way. I'm thinking of the dude from Black Panther. That is not the way. That's promising. Great. There we go. We're doing damage. We're doing damage. Damage is happening. It's happening. Right, we're gonna need more MP floppies. Damage is happening! Yeah, Chadwick Boseman, the guy who played Black Panther. That's the one. Go. There we are. Damage is happening, chat. Damage is being done. No, 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 no. That's gonna hurt. Oh! Yep, that hurts. That really hurts. That really hurts a lot. Okay, Magma Bomb doesn't do as much damage as I thought. That's good. This is doable. This is doable. This is doable. If we keep getting good RNG, then we've got this. We've genuinely got this with good RNG on our side. This is workable, it's workable! Take a dump. Marvelous. Almost got him. It's happening. Chat, it's happening. It's happening! Come on, come on, come on. I am satisfied with that result. Come on, you mollusk. For the first time in your life, I am proud of you. Good boy. He's done a thing, chat. He's proved he's not totally useless. A thing has been done. Yes, there's another way. Get to the city, you giant burning man, you. I'm off for the night. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Speak to you all soon. No prob. We're finishing in the next 10 minutes anyway. Take care, Mandy. Much love and a bro fist. Look after yourself. Right. Nicely done. So we're now going to loot everything in this cave system. And then we're gonna. This is actually not gone too badly. Like, it could have gone way worse if he'd have kept just throwing Magma Bomb at us over and over again. Because I think his two moves are Dynamite Kick and Magma Bomb. They're all he's got. And if he'd have kept unleashing those, we would have been in big trouble. Medicine. Not what we needed, but we'll take it. Right, so we'll wait for the magma to cool and harden. And then we will save and actually call the run. Well, it's still alive. I mean, these are not good stats by any means, but our guy is still alive. This new one attacks heaps for how good his speed is. She's seriously getting awesome luck. And speed's his lowest stat. We're doing okay. I'm not complaining. Like, we're certainly not breaking any records here. Did I say how high your speed is? I meant low. My brain just went high. I mean, to be fair, you could apply that statement both ways. He's attacking heaps for how high his speed is. That works both ways. Because his speed is low, so therefore he's attacking, you know, a lot for the height of it. Surprisingly, didn't need that. Right. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we're gonna... Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Right, that's a bit better. Right, we're gonna sell one, use one, keep one. Eat a chip, my boy. Eat a chip. Oh, the piece of candy thing definitely applies here. Right. Okay. If this guy's got maybe 3 or 4 days of life left, we're gonna just cram so much into the next part to make this work. Oh look, a super defense disc. That's gonna be sold for money. Definitely. In fact, we may be able to offset selling one of those chips. If we're lucky enough. Let's get out of here. Every second wasted is time where this guy is actually viable. We're going to be able to do bits of Gear Savannah at least. He's strong enough for that. And get up to everybody's favourite Trush Mountain. Gotta love Trush Mountain. I can't even check the jukebox in the American version to see if it's still called Trush Mountain on the jukebox. It crashes the game. Right. This has been okay. Should Numemon be near the Demi-Maramon, he might set off an explosion. That methane gas is deadly though. Am I right? Deadly methane gas. The squeakers of doom. Yes. The doomful squeaker. Anyway. The run's alive. For what it's worth. The run lives. I'm not saying that that's going to be like a ringing endorsement. We're even going to sell that for... Ooh, double Digimon shroom. We'll be taking these. Yeah, the RNG appears to be working. We might even farm a second move if we get to 250 brains in this guy's lifetime. Doubt it. But we'll attempt it. Right. So you're basically saying we're getting that good RNG though. It's decent. Okay, 2,600 off these. This is good. Yeah, this is alright. Right. You know, for where we are and the state we were in a minute ago, we already have a medicine. What do they sell for? You know what? We've got one already. Don't think we need another. That can stay in the item bank. We're just going to have to be careful with the guy. You know what? For what we're dealing with here, this isn't the worst situation. We've got reasonable attack and hitch. We've got passable attack and HP. Everything else could do with a bit more. MP's low. We're going to work on that. For now, though, we're going to save and bank this. And then I'm going to wind down the stream. Rest, my mollusk. Rest. Of course he's hungry again. You can't win them all. I guess you can't win them all. Like I said, it's not amazing. But for where we are, this is actually a reasonable position. He's got passable stats. He's got a bit of money. We've got a bit of money saved away. We've got chips that we can put into the item bank as reserves to be sold in an emergency. We've actually got a small but reasonable foundation to work on. It could be worse. Like, it could be worse. Anyway, I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to quickly throw that that Discord link to Jacob. Right. We can hope this goes well. We can hope it goes well. Anyway, I'm going to quickly throw the Discord link over to Jacob, and then we'll load the game back up and do the wind down. That's the plan. I'm going to do that now, while I You know what? We'll also save state as well. Save state. Cool. Right. Get Jacob that Discord link and then we'll wind down. So don't go anywhere yet, those of you who are watching live. Exit without saving. Right, you won't have a picture for the moment, but you'll be able to hear me at least, and that's something. That's something. Right. Okay. Where is my Discord server? Invite people. Edit link. 30 minutes. Use. Generate. Copy. Jacob, be welcome, my guy. Be welcome in our little corner. You have been you've been very good with us since you arrived, and yeah. Hop on in, fella. Hop on in. That should be good. It should be sounding, or it should be sounding good and appearing properly. I don't know how you can sound, something that you should see will be sounding good. But it's okay. What I'm saying doesn't make sense. I'm half asleep. Right, let's get this game loaded back up. And then we'll do the wind down. Don't you love that PS1 loading screen? Don't you love it? I know I do. Anyway, my awesome people, after that little bit of PS1 nostalgia, allow me to thank everybody that stopped in. We will keep this run going for a couple more parts and see if it can go anywhere. I don't expect monstrous amounts, but I'm hoping it can go somewhere, and I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. So, to those of you who are new, if you've enjoyed this little first bit of our little challenge run, even if it was slow, do feel free to leave a like and sub. Our next big milestone is 2,000 subscribers. My name is Silver, and I'm your host. If you want to be kept up to date with everything we do here, you can follow us over on Twitter or X at Silver Gaming Network, or by following the handle SilverGaming01. And if you want to support us even more than that, you can either become a channel member for £2 a month, £1.99, basically £2 a month, or head over to Silver Gaming Network on Patreon and become a Silver Patron for £2.50 a month. And every channel member and Silver Patron gets an exclusive shout-out at the end of every live stream and pre-recorded Let's Play part. And once we have hits, well, actually, we're going to soon be updating our tiers to have a special £3 tier, which will be around, I want to say, about nearly $4 on both the, or the equivalent of that, on both the YouTube and the Patreon. And that means that twice a month, our patrons will be able to vote in a special poll where they get to decide which game we play twice a month. So that'll be a new tier coming soon. The support is not at all essential, but very much appreciated. And you can find the links to the Patreon in the video description and the channel's about section. Or just hit that big red join button, whichever you wish. A special thank you to our channel members and silver patrons at the time of this live stream. Mr. Jonathan, Reese Free, Jay, Kota Okami, Jacob the Dabbler, and Julio. It is very much appreciated. And to the rest of you who have stopped in, you've all been super awesome, and thank you very much for stopping in. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. So, guys, I have been Silver. Oh, by the way, he's a good mollusk. He's done well. I'm going to have to give him some credit. He's done well. But yeah, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night. And I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.